Hey everybody, welcome to another LA Connection improv comedy show on YouTube, recorded live. I'm your host tonight, John Darden. We have a great cast of performers. We're going to have a fully improvised show, meaning nothing is planned, nothing is scripted. Everything is going to be spontaneous and based on suggestions I will throw at this crew that I have not told them we're coming. And we have a great crew of performers. Let's welcome them right now. Cheryl. Welcome, Cheryl.
Oh.
Chibike.
Hello.
Scott.
Cheerio.
And Lori.
Welcome back again. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, thank you. Awesome intros. We're real intro pros here. And let's get into our first game. So everybody loves to complain about stuff. And I bet you when you go home for Thanksgiving, people are going to be complaining left and right about things to you. This coronavirus. Well, we're going to give each performer something to gripe about, something to complain about, but it's going to be something kind of silly. So let's say this. Lori, you're going to be complaining about red lights. Okay. And Cheryl, you're going to be complaining about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. That whole thing. Scott, you're going to be complaining about wine. So whatever kind of wine you would like to complain about, now is your moment. And Chibike, let's say that you're going to complain about butterflies. Whatever's going on with them, you don't like it. Why are they changing? Why can't they stay the same? Who knows? So this is Gripe Symphony. When I call your name, let's have you start griping until I go to someone else. And let's begin with Scott.
I hate it when people whine. I mean, it's just incessant and they never stop whining. Oh, I don't want to go to the movies. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to the theater. I don't want to go to the hockey game. Oh, it's raining again. Oh, God, it's raining. It rains every day. Oh, God. Oh, it's been...
You're not going to like these other people in this game, though, because there's going to be a lot of whining. Let's go to Lori. Lori, what are you whining about?
Red lights. I didn't even know what they are anymore because the traffic lights are, when they go on yellow, sometimes they turn red right in a second into when they end in yellow, they turn to red and gets me in shock because I don't want to get any more traffic tickets.
Chibike, go ahead.
You know what grinds my gears about butterflies? They're so fucking fragile. Like you try to catch one, and they're just moving, flitting all over the place. And when you finally catch one, you just crush them and they die. Like you could be just a little bit tougher. Like I'm barely holding you right now. Like come on now. Like you need to hit the gym, and, get swole. Like you're such a fragile.
Cheryl.
I'm gonna get on Facebook here. I am so sick about hearing what everybody is doing. They tell us what they're going to eat, when they're going to eat. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. We don't want to hear about your problems anymore. Jeez. Don't get me started on Mark.
Scott.
You know, I can even take screaming, but whining is like fingernails across the chalkboard. It just makes your skin crawl. Or a fork on a frying pan. It just, I'd rather you scream bloody murder than whine.
Lori.
Please have red lights when they're following you and want you to go to the curb, want you to stop. I've done nothing wrong. Maybe I have a parking ticket. Are they just trying to see if I have my license? Do I look like somebody? Oh, another thing I hate about Facebook is those stupid emotions. Smiley face, ooh, and hearts. I hate the hearts. They're horrible. I can't get rid of them.
Chibike. Oh, you got it. Go ahead.
Like, don't get me started on Moth's cousin, in Butterfly's cousins, the Moth. Like, they're so stupid. They're built. There's one Moth that's built. Once it fully transforms, it doesn't have a mouth. So they literally live for a week. You know how stupid it is? That's a stupid ass evolution. You understand? Like, why would you turn into a moth just to fly around and maybe mate and then die in a week? That makes no fucking sense.
And
like,
that is Gripe Symphony, and you're right, it doesn't make any sense. It's like the human centipede of moths. And thank you for giving me that visual of a poor moth who can't open their mouth, much like Neo in the Matrix. Coming this fall, Matrix 4. We have a tie-in, LA Connection and the Warner Brothers. Hey, let's move on to our next game. It's repeat performance. So I'm going to have Lori and Scott start off stage, and Cheryl and Chibuke stay on stage. Alrighty. Now, in this game, we're going to do a very simple scene, and I will call the entrances for Lori and Scott. And when they enter, they're going to say something in this scene. So to inspire the scene, why don't we say that we're at a bris, or a Jewish circumcision. So we're at a Jewish family event in which the child's foreskin is being removed. I feel like if I say it, it's violence. Just speaking it feels wrong. All right, that's where we are. Let's see a scene at a Jewish bris.
Okay, I mean, look at little David. Oh my god, like, yeah, his little weave is gonna be changed for life. Isn't that so wonderful? Like,
it's awesome. I mean,
I'm glad. I'm glad it does it right now.
Who wants overlapping skin? You know.
I mean, it is nature's like little boob sock. I mean, it collects.
Enter. Everything. That's so. Right. It is nature's boob sock. Enter.
You mean they give him alcohol and not a regular shot or something to calm him?
Enter.
He's an infant. I don't think they can give Hennessy to or Jack Daniels to a child. I'm pretty sure
it is a Jewish event. I don't know.
Enter, Scott.
What is this, a bar mitzvah? Do they do that at bar mitzvahs?
You know, I'm Jewish and I was never circumcised, so I never had to go through it, thank God. I have a full one. My family celebrated Christmas.
Great scene. So I have a full one. My family celebrated Christmas is the final line. So let's try to do the exact same scene with the exact same lines. That was a lot of lines. Let's see if we can try to remember all of our lines. But this time, each performer is going to be incredibly angry. Incredibly angry. So same lines, but we're all incredibly angry. Lori, take your place off screen. Wait for the entrance.
Sorry.
And begin.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. This Facebook thing, I can't stand it. Everybody's telling us what they're doing all the time. Jeez, I'm sick of hearing about it.
Oh my God. Like, look at little David. He's about to get his shit chopped off. Like, does he not feel pain? Like, I'm glad he's doing this right now, because if he does it as an adult, his shit is just gonna be fucking hurt. I don't even know, like, how? That shit's making me mad. I want to punch. I think I want to punch the priest, or whatever the fucking name is. Who's the Jewish head of whatever? The rabbi. Yep, there you go.
I hate the rabbis. Jews, let's go get them.
All right, now these were not the lines in the first scene, but we're gonna keep going. Enter. Enter.
You mean they give him alcohol and not a regular tranquilizer?
They give him why would they give him tranquilizer, Lori?
Enter.
You know, I'm Jewish, but I was never circumcised, so I didn't have to go through that, thank God. I have a full one. My family celebrated Christmas.
Boom shakalaka. Great. Now, same scene, places. Let's try to do the same lines if we can. Good job, Scott, remembering there. Cheryl, come on back out and I don't think it's funny. Jewish brisk is like a flavor of iced tea, but there's no K at the end of brisk. It's just brisk. Let's see the same scene, but this time we are all Santa Claus. So everyone in the scene is Santa Claus and talks like Santa Claus. Same lines. Go ahead.
I'm so jolly.
Look at little David. Look at him about to get his wee chopped off. What a glorious day. I know. I mean, it's gonna hurt so much, but I'm glad he does it. It's done it right now instead of as an adult. Merry Christmas.
And I'm not sure if he's been naughty or nice. Let's see.
Enter.
I mean, you never know.
Ho, ho, ho. I made you and you are not. They make the baby well before they do this and feel no pain. And you're a little prejudiced to me. Thank you.
What? What do you mean by that?
Yes, explain better.
I'm Jewish. Oh, oh, oh. But I was never circumcised. Ho, ho, ho. So I didn't have to go through that. Ho, ho, ho. I have a full one. Ho, ho, ho. My family celebrated Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
Okay, and scene. Of course, Santa Claus's family celebrated Christmas. What a perfect thing to have 4 Santa Clauses at a Jewish bris. Poetic justice, as we might say, in the mixed religious household that I grew up in. Now, America's Got Talent is our next game, and I will have Lori and Cheryl out as our judges. Scott and Chibuke, if you will start to think about a performance that someone might audition for America's Got Talent with. This could be musical, dance, magic, singing, impressions, anything and everything that could be a talent, you can audition. And Scott and Chibuke, you're going to audition to these judges, and they are going to give some feedback in our own version of America's Got Talent. So let's bring out our judges, Lori and Cheryl.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. And Cheryl, tell us a little about yourself as a judge. Who are you?
I feel so honored to be here. Thank you, John. I was a singer myself. I've been in choir, voice lessons, things like that. So I think I'll have a very good feedback to give today.
That's amazing. Hey, second judge, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am the spirit of the Phantom of the Opera, and I teach people how to sing, especially young, beautiful girls.
No, I'm acting in here. This isn't a place to watch TV.
Okay,
I'm
very
doing
cool.
sensory work.
Now I hear a little bit of feedback. Make sure you mute yourself if you're not on screen. And okay, let's bring out our first performer.
Yes. And Bob.
Okay.
6:45.
And let's bring out our first. So Chibuke or Scott, Chibuke, make sure you mute yourself, and Chibuke or Scott can come on out to the audition. This is classic live television. This happens all the time in America's Got Talent. The performers are waiting in the wings. Wait, I see Scott. Scott, come on out. Okay, Scott, what are you going to be performing today for the judges?
I'm going to recite some of my poetry.
Okay.
A few of the short ones, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Now, judges, if you want to turn on your cameras so we can see you react, you're more than welcome to. And Scott, please proceed with your poetry.
Okay, this one is called The World's Obit. The world came to an abrupt end yesterday, the Times has learned. It was 5 million. It's over, there's nobody left, said nobody in particular, including myself. Nobody could be reached for comment. This is called Mr. Popularity. Do you know not one person attended my funeral? But I didn't give a shit, I was dead. This is called The First and Last Session. Doc, I really think I'm losing my mind. I think it's all in your head, he said. And this is called My How Times Have Changed. When I was growing up, I remember how terrified I was of that deranged, babbling person walking down the street. Now I'm that person. Thank you.
A lot to think about. You've given the judges a lot to think about, some very deep, rich poetry with important themes about the American experience. Let's go to our first judge, Lori. Lori, what did you think? Unmute yourself, Lori, so we can hear your beautiful voice.
As a Phantom of the Opera, no one could give me more empathy. My vote is for nobody. Deranged nobody, helping other people feel humanity for us deranged, ugly people. 10.
Wow, I think you really affected that judge emotionally in a good way. Hey, let's go to our second judge.
Hello. I don't know. I kind of felt like it was too loud, too scary, thinking about the end of the world. I mean, it was too much. I couldn't take it. I almost cried.
This judge is very sensitive, and so if there's any subject matter with the impending apocalypse, that could be a trigger for that judge. Hey, Scott, thanks so much. We really appreciate it. Hey, keep writing, and feel free to come back next year.
Oh, definitely.
Awesome. Hey, are you circumcised? Great. Hey, let's bring in our next performer. No. Okay, good. So you still got the whole thing. Good. Chibike. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, go ahead. What are you going to be doing for the judges?
I'm going to be singing, I guess.
Oh, cool. This is awesome. Whenever you're ready.
All right. I used to think that I wasn't fly enough, till the homies told me I wasn't wide enough. And now I'm sitting back trying to figure out how to cock and aim so I can chalk them out. But it's killing me a third degree. I shot my op from a distance. What you see in color, you don't see in me. When I'm done, you gon' know ain't make believe. So cut. Never knew that I was crippin'. If I get to tripping, I'ma ride. Cause never knew that I was crippin'. If I get to tripping, I'ma ride. Ooh. No. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Very riveting, but you know what? It doesn't matter what I think. Got to go to the judges.
Judges.
Let's go to Cheryl first.
So here's what I think. I guess he is kind of cute. He had a very good, perfect pitch. So emotional right from the heart. I'm kind of wondering if you've been circumcised.
I mean, I haven't, but this Johnson's still pretty long. You know what I mean? No,
Yeah, and I'm so sorry. We told the judges that they can't ask. I shouldn't have asked the previous performer, but we all it's on our brains. It's just on our brains. Hey, Lori, I know. What'd you think, Lori?
I loved his singing voice. It was so wonderful, and I should be so lucky to have homies to tell me I'm not wide enough. At least he has wonderful rhythm, wonderful voice, and perfect pitch. I agree with our other judge. And I think he could win an award. But I'm sorry, I relate to the other guy in my heart, so I have to give him a 9.5.
Why?
What a roller coaster. Chibike, you did great. Any parting comment you want to make to the judges?
I hate you, Lori. Why would you do that? You know, I deserve that award.
All right. Well,
whatever
you know what
his face is.
You're welcome to come back next year. Although we are going to have a requirement that everyone is vaccinated and circumcised. So just make sure you have your paperwork ready. Okay.
I will. I'll come back with it.
Okay, great. Hey, that was America's Got Talent. Great job. Let's get everybody back on stage for addictions. Everybody back on stage for addictions. All righty. Now, look, addictions are no joke, but here we are because these people, they're addicted to things that don't really, well, it's not really a common normal addiction that exists in the real world. You see, Scott, for instance, is addicted to sporks, plastic combinations of forks and spoons. For some reason, he's addicted to sporks. Chibike is addicted to honking his horn in a car, and a bike, in any vehicle, wherever there are horns. He has a horn addiction. Of course, Cheryl, as we all know, has a yodeling addiction, and that's just plagued her whole life. And finally, Lori, of course, Lori has an addiction to trying to communicate with flies. So, Lori, you're addicted to trying to communicate with insects, specifically flies. Great. So if you want, you can put all of your addictions as your name, but we're going to lead a little support group right now for all of these people. So, hey, let's just open up a little bit and talk about the addictions that we all are dealing with. So, hey, let me go to Chibike and say thanks for being quiet.
Hi guys, my name is Chibike. I'm addicted to honking my horn. I don't know how it started, but I think it was maybe around my early 20s. And then I was in traffic, and then this car just sideswiped me, or almost sideswiped me. And I honked my horn so hard. I don't know what happened, but I just instantly just orgasmed right in my pants. It was just euphoric. Like I don't know. And after that day, every now and then I just give it a little squeeze, just to press the and just my God. It just feels so much different. Like I can't like it's like I gotta do it every day. I just gotta honk it somewhere just to make sure. And then the weird part is my windows aren't tinted, so when I do it, people are just seeing my orgasm face. It kind of turns me on when I honk at them.
Okay, yeah, no, I think yeah. I don't want to get you too excited, you know.
It feels too good.
So true. Well, I appreciate your bravery.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, let's check in with Scott and sports.
Yeah, it's just more efficient. I found that when I was like eating wonton soup, for example, I could spoon the soup into my mouth, but the wontons would slip off the spoon, and it became like a real, chasing these wontons around the soup. It became a real bitch. So the fork, I can pluck the wontons out of the soup. And so I don't have to reach for the fork. I just have the fork and the spoon all in one place. More efficient.
And no orgasm, right?
From eating wonton soup?
Yes.
No, but minestrone gets me hard.
Okay, good. I'm going to have you wait outside with Chiba K. You guys keep your hands to yourselves. Hey, let's go to our yodeler, Cheryl. Cheryl, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, there it is. Hey, if you want to just talk normally, you can if you want to.
I'm Cheryl, and I'm addicted to yodeling. I have been yodeling for several years now. I even been on contests, and sometimes I've won.
Hey, there's a little kid, that little yodel boy who got famous, went on Ellen. Do you ever see him? Did you feel jealous of the yodeling child?
No, didn't you know I was his trainer?
I did not know that. Wow. So you trained the little yodel boy.
Yes, I did.
Would you like to give a yodel to him or to anyone else out there in TV land?
Sure. Yodeling to all my friends and family.
Man, anytime somebody yodels, I always remember the yodelay-ee-oo. And maybe you could tell us what the origin is of yodelay-ee-oo.
It came from my country, Ireland.
That's enough for me. Hey, thanks, Cheryl. Have a good day. And who's our last person who hasn't gotten to share yet? Their addiction. Okay, so, I used to love this song, She Talks to Angels. And you don't, well, I guess maybe you think you do talk to angels in a way. You talk to little flying creatures with wings, right? Tell us a little about your addiction.
Well, it started when I saw the movie The Fly, who starred Jeff Goldblum.
Of course.
And I was actually an extra in a movie that he was starring in. It was called The Great White Hype.
Mm-hmm.
And then in another movie he was in, Independence Day. And he was actually holding his arms out to give me a hug. And I didn't go near him because he was married to, what's her name? Dern, last name Dern. So I just thought he's a big playboy. I'm not going to get near him. But anyway, so I couldn't communicate with him at all. And then I stared at flies at picnics, eating the food. And it cost a lot of money because the plastic wrap, I'd always have to put more and more and more at picnics. And I tried yelling at the flies. I just couldn't communicate to the flies or Jeff Goldblum. And then I hate it when they come in your house and there's only one and you can't even get rid of them when you open the windows. It's difficult.
Hey, have the flies ever talked back?
They just buzz back.
Do you think that that's them understanding what you're saying, or do you think that's just what they do?
I think that the Screen Actors Guild can train animals and bugs to do different things, even crows. But I don't know. That's my paranoia that they could train them to bug me all day.
Well, thank you so much for being so brave. Do you know if Jeff Goldblum is circumcised?
Well, he is the correct religion that we were previously talking about.
Yeah, so we can only assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope we've helped you get over your addiction.
You really have.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. That means a lot. Even in a scene, it means a lot. Hey, let's bring out our next game. Chiba K and Cheryl are going to be in telemarketer. Okay, cool. So one person is a telemarketer, a phone salesperson calling another person, right? So who would like to be our telemarketer?
I can do it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say Cheryl's the telemarketer. Chiba K is the person receiving the call. So Chiba K, you listen to her, you hang up, she calls back, you're a little frustrated. Eventually you hang up again and she'll call back a third time and we'll see what happens then. And here's the suggestion, okay, for this telemarketer scene. Cheryl is trying to sell, how about nunchucks for babies. Baby nunchucks. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good luck. You can say ring, ring to signify the ring. Chibuke, you can say click to signify the hang up. I'm going to get out of the way. This is Telemarketers Baby Nunchucks.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm calling you today from Baby Nunchucks Anonymous. I would like to know if you have a baby that would like to have our baby nunchucks today. They're on sale. Buy one, get one.
Okay, wait. Why would a child need nunchucks?
They gotta have something to play with and chew on. It's great. It's
That's
safe.
what Toys R Us is for. We don't do that. Why would you give a child a deadly weapon? Like that's so stupid.
So
No,
you don't want it of our
No,
baby
I don't want
nunchucks?
a fucking baby nunchuck. That makes no fucking
What?
sense.
Why? Don't you have any family that would
No,
want some?
I do not have children. Goodbye. I'm click. Damn, what the? Who the fuck sells baby's nunchucks?
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi. I think I lost connection with you there. I'm sorry about that. I'm calling you about those baby nunchucks. I'm pretty sure you said you wanted them, right?
No, I did not. What the?
You told me you wanted like 10 of them.
Needs nunchucks. They can barely hold a spoon.
Oh, I don't think that's
A
true.
woman's kitty. No.
You
We
said you don't have any
I do
babies.
not
So how
want
do you know they
I
can't?
don't have children. Okay.
Then how do you know they can't do it?
No, I'm done. I don't want no nunchucks. I'm tired of talking. You're annoying.
Oh, well, I guess that's too
No,
bad
but-
because I'm not going to leave you alone till you buy my nunchucks. Baby nunchucks. Can't do without them. Come on. You know you want baby
No.
nunchucks.
Are you? You know what? I'm looking for something.
Are you looking for something to pay for the baby nunchucks?
No, I'm looking for mine because you goddamn lost it.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard that response before.
No. You're gonna listen to me now. I do not want your nunchucks. They're not for children. Those are not age appropriate. Now I'm clicking off because I have no children. Now goodbye. Click. Damn. The fuck?
Ring, ring, ring.
Oh my god.
Ring, ring.
Bitch keeps calling my phone.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi. I think we lost connection again. I'm calling
we
about
did
those
not.
baby nunchucks.
I clicked off. I'm done with you. You don't understand that.
I'm not. I guess I'm not, because I thought I heard you say you want 10 of them.
No, I didn't.
You don't
Are you
want 10 baby
serious?
nunchucks? I told you to buy one get one free.
No, I don't.
Why?
Because they're stupid.
How do you know they're stupid? Have you tried them?
No. Why would you give a baby nunchuck? I don't need it.
They're cute.
How many do I gotta buy to make you leave me a fuck alone?
10. That's what you told me.
I'm not
All
buying
right.
10.
All right, that's telemarketer. Good job. Gotta love the emotion. This bitch is calling me again. Just an all-timer line. Just an all-timer. Good. Let's have Lori and Scott come out. So our other two performers now are going to come out. Chibuke and Cheryl can minimize. And it's interesting. It's interesting that I gave Lori the suggestion of talks to flies because in this game, she's actually going to translate for a different animal other than a fly. So why don't we say that Scott is a bird, and Scott, you can decide if you want to choose a specific bird or not to inform you, but I will say that you're a bird of some sort, and you're going to be speaking in your bird language, and Lori, you're going to translate for this bird. And why don't we give the suggestion that this bird is talking about, online dating. So this is a bird talking about online dating. This is Animal Whisperer. Take it away.
I've had so much trouble with online dating that I don't think I'm going to buy another 3 months. They all think I'm a chicken, but I'm really a beautiful eagle flying over the spirit of all these other birds.
I'm leaving.
Come on. Gee.
But if I find someone that wants to lay an egg with me, I would love to have a baby eagle. But there's a lot of rejection on this online dating. I may look very serious with my serious eyes, but I really have a good sense of humor, and I'm romantic. What's wrong with a bald ego? A bald eagle. I'm the U.S. pick of the bird of the nation. You should like me.
Quack, 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 quack.
With my wah, 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 I can offend you and scare other animals away. And birds.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
And I could be very romantic and sweet with you.
Quack, 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 quack.
And I could see all of the animals from a distance and watch to see if a lion or a tiger is going to go after you, or a gorilla or an ape's going to capture you if you're a little mouse. Please pick me. Please pick me. I need a companion.
Okay, on that note, that is what a great, the essence of everyone dating is a bird going, please pick me, please pick me. There is something so true. Hey, we get another game right now, and that is Eulogy. So let's get everybody out who wants to play Eulogy. Chibake, feel free to go. And I'm going to tell you, well, something unusual has died, and we're all going to pay tribute to this unusual deceased item by giving eulogy speeches at their funeral. So the thing that died, let's say that the thing that died is the remote control. A remote control passed away. You guys are all other objects that may have interacted with the remote control, may have emotional connection to the remote control, be it human, object, or otherwise. So I will begin this eulogy now. Thanks everybody for coming out today. And I know the remote control is somebody that we all care about. So maybe some of the remote's friends want to say something. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. We have this big, beautiful TV set, and I'm actually the coffee table that the remote control rests on, and we're like a little bed for the remote control. And where is the remote control going to go without us? We were a pair. We loved the energy and the remote control, and the people would pick the remote control up out of our little surface and press it. And then the energy would go into the TV, and they'd learn a lot of things from the TV stories and things, and then they'd turn it off and put it back on us. We're like just a family, you know, holding that remote control.
Yeah, I know. Hey, thanks for that. Hey, who'd like to pay tribute to the remote next?
I would.
Chibike, go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Flat Screen TV. Me and the remote control had that instant connection. It took us a while because we had to get it set up, and there were some bugs every now and then, but he always knew how to flip my switch, just turn me on. I'll never forget that, because me and him were never separated. As soon as we were manufactured, packaged, and sent to the owner, we always had a connection. I'll never forget him. The way he just, whenever I was sad, he just turned me on to the right channel, and he just turned me around, just changed my mood. Where he just played with my settings. Man, I love that man. I love him.
Well, we thank you so much, Flat Screen, for making it. We all know how difficult it is for the flat screen to detach itself from the wall and make it here for the funeral. So it's really, yeah, it means a lot. Hey, who's next? Who would like to go next? Go ahead, Cheryl.
Hello. Those were all beautiful things. As the batteries, I don't know how. I can't. No, it can't be dead. Come on, come back. Come on. I can't believe it's gone. No. What am I going to do now? I'm going to miss the remote. Sliding into those slots. That was my favorite part. I'm going to miss it so bad. Bye, remote. Bye.
Oh, wow. It's always difficult to say goodbye. In a way, the remote had so much power and could bring things to life and turn them on and off. And to see the remote itself turned off is it's difficult to process. I think we have one more person. Is there one more person who'd like to speak?
Yes, I was the button on the remote that the human hand would press to turn on the TV. And now I have nobody to feel me up anymore. I used to love that human thumb tickling me as it turned on the TV. And every time the thumb changed the channel, I would get so excited being filled up by a human thumb. And now there's no more thumb to feel me up because remote is gone. I'm gonna miss you, buddy, but I'm certainly gonna miss the human thumb more.
Well, thank you so much. And if you need to be felt up, there's a bris next door. Hey, let's go to our final game. We made it this far. That was Eulogy. And let's get everybody back here for our final game. Okay, this game is called 185. We're going to play puns or plays on words based off a suggestion. So this is essentially an improviser inventing a joke out of nowhere based off of a suggestion. So here's your first suggestion. 185 frogs walk into a bar. 185 frogs walk into a bar. Anybody have a 185 joke based off of the suggestion? Frogs.
185 frogs walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve frogs here." And the frogs say, "Well, here are our legs."
Yes, indeed. People are always eating those frog legs. Hey, frogs, Scott.
185 frogs walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve frogs." The frog says, "I hope you croak."
Ho! How about 100? You got one, Cheryl?
185 frogs walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We're getting ready to close. I don't want 185 frogs in here." "Well, Ribbit, thought you were closed at flies." "Ribbit, what?"
185 frogs walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve frogs here." And the frogs say, "We're really princes."
Oh, those sneaky frogs. Hey, let's have 185 knives. 185 knives. 185 knives walk into a bar. Bartender says we're closed. Knives say, "Well, this bar doesn't cut it."
185 knives walk in, and the bartender says that we're closed. The knives say that you're cutting me deep.
You're cutting me deep. All right, Chiba K coming out of nowhere for the 185. Gotta love it. Who's got one? Knives.
185 knives walk in the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve knives." "Oh, yeah? Well, how do you cut through that then?"
Ho, figure, riddle me this. Turns out the knives were all jokers. Scott.
185 knives walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, it's midnight, we're closed." The knives say, "I think you forgot that we just set the clock back an hour. You're obviously not the sharpest knife in the drawer."
Bottom. Boom. Lori.
185 knives walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve knives here." And the knives said, "But we're your prep cooks."
And they need to work. All right. How about 185 pizzas walk into a bar? 185 pizzas.
185 pizzas walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve pizzas here." And the pizzas say, "Cheese, we're just taking your picture." Say cheese.
Yeah. Cheese. Come on. 185 pizzas walk into a bar and get sauced. Pizzas. Scott, Cheryl, any pizzas?
"Oh, yeah. 185 pizzas walked into the bar, and the bartender said, 'We don't serve pizzas here.' Pizzas say, 'Oh, we knew you were sleazy, but that's just cheesy. We got to go somewhere else and get hot.'"
Nice. Scott.
185 pizzas walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." The pizza says, "What if we slipped you a little extra dough?"
Okay, and that's our show. That's it. Lori, tell me yours after the show because I want to know, but we got to end on the dough because it just feels right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. This is the 6 p.m. Thursday cast. That means that once a month they have a show on YouTube at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and that's what this show was. If you caught it live, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching in a repeat, feel free to check out our other shows. We have many groups all online, and come check out these performers again next month, and come take a vow individually. We've got Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for watching.
Hey, we've got Lori.
Hey, where is everybody? Try out and come join us.
That's right. We do have tryouts, and this is an open theater if you'd like to be a part of our theater. And Scott.
Do you know why the chicken crossed the road?
Nope.
How the hell should I know? Do I look like a chicken mind reader?
You're so right, Scott. I'm sorry to burden you with that query. And Chiba K, if you're still there, please take a bow. Say goodbye to everybody.
Hey guys, goodbye. I guess I'm on the road and it's traffic.
All right, Chibuke, you can jump off. Thanks for being safe and sticking around. And to everybody at home, thanks for watching. We'll be back again soon. Give a wave. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Bye everybody. This has been the LA